What's up, you guys? Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to teach you how to set up your RWM-4US quad wireless UHF microphone system. This system is perfect for any live performances, DJ events, houses of worship, conferences, karaoke, and much more. So as you can see, it comes with the 4-channel receiver itself, 4 wireless microphones, a pair of batteries for each microphone, 4 antennas for the receiver, a 1/4-inch cable, and a power supply. The RWM-4US is also 1U rack mountable, so we can use the 4 corners here to screw it onto any rack mount or rack bag. The first thing we can do to set up our receiver is take the 4 antennas and screw them onto the back of the receiver. Now the antennas will actually receive the signal coming from our microphones. So next we'll go ahead and set up our microphones. So to start, we're going to take the end cap here of our microphone and unscrew it to reveal the battery compartment. Next we're going to want to take a pair of the included batteries and put them into the mic with the positive ends facing down. Then we can take the end cap and screw it back on. We're going to do the same exact things for the other microphones here. So now we can go ahead and turn on our receiver, and we'll know it's on when the blue LCD displays light up. So now one of the ways we can set up our receiver is with a powered speaker. Let me show you how to set that up now. Alright, so here I have my BPA-8 powered speaker that I'm going to use with my RWM-4US. So before I make any connections, I'm just going to make sure the volumes on my speaker and my receiver are all the way down to avoid any unwanted noise or feedback. So for this setup, I'm going to use the included 1/4-inch cable. I'm going to plug one end into the 1/4-inch mix output on the back of the receiver. Then I'm going to take the other end and plug that into the 1/4-inch input on the back of my speaker. We can also use the XLR mix output on the back of the receiver to connect to our speaker. So now I'll go ahead and turn on my powered speaker. Then I'm going to go ahead and raise the channel volume on the back of the speaker. Then I'm going to go ahead and raise the volume knobs on each channel on our receiver. So now if I go ahead and turn on my microphone, you should be able to hear my voice coming out of the speaker. Now when we're using this setup, we can use the volume knobs on the front of the receiver to mix the sound of each microphone. Now the great thing about using wireless microphone systems is that now you have the freedom to move around and not have to worry about any mic cables whatsoever. Now if we take a look at the wireless microphone itself, you'll notice the LCD display will tell you how much battery life the mic has and what frequency it's set to. And you'll always know which microphone goes to which channel on your receiver by checking the matching frequencies they're set to. And we also have 20 frequency channels to choose from to get the clearest sound out of our mic possible. So if you're experiencing any dropouts or interference while using this system, you can use this button here on the top to switch between frequency channels. And what's also great about this system is that we can go as far as 300 to 400 feet indoors and 250 feet to 350 feet outdoors away from the receiver with our microphone and still be able to hear our voice coming out of the speaker. Now we even have the option to set up the RWM-4US with a powered mixer for more control over our sound. So let me show you how to set that up next. Alright, so here I have my powered mixer that is powering these 2 passive speakers that I'm going to use with my RWM-4US. Now similar to our last setup, we could use the mix outputs on the back of the receiver to connect to a channel on our mixer. However, we can use the 4 balance outputs on the back of the receiver to connect to 4 different channels on our mixer. But before we set that up, we're going to want to make sure to lower the volumes on our mixer and on our receiver to avoid any unwanted noise or feedback. So for this setup, we're going to need 4 XLR cables. We're going to take the female ends of the XLR cables and plug them into the balanced A, B, C, and D outputs on the back of the receiver. Then we'll take the other ends and plug them into 4 different channels on our mixer. Today we'll use channels 1 through 4. So now we can go ahead and turn on our mixer. Then we'll raise the volume faders on channels 1 through 4. Then to hear the microphones coming out of the speakers, we'll want to raise the main left and right faders on our mixer. Then we'll want to raise the volume knobs on each channel of our receiver. So now if I go ahead and turn on my microphone, you should be able to hear my voice coming out of both speakers. What's great about this setup is now I can use the features on the mixer like the built-in EQs and effects with the whole microphone system for more control over our sound. Now we raise the volume knobs on our receiver to send the microphone signal to the mixer, but from there we can control the volume of each microphone using the faders on our mixer. So I hope this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your RWM-4US quad wireless UHF microphone system. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always guys, I'm Perry from Rockville, and I'll see you next time.